And unit 2, which is something which I'm going to take, evaluating social world, person की perception, attribution, attitudes क्या होते हैं, attitude change. So these are the 2 units that I am going to do, and rest 2 units Pallavi is going to cover, which is about social relationship, prejudices, what is a prejudice, consequences of prejudice, like all about prejudice basically, and aggression, human aggression. So before I directly jump onto the definition of social psychology, you just let me know if you see the presentation on your screens. Right? So मोटा मोटी सबको यहाँ पे आइडिया है कि सोशल बीइंग क्यों कहलाते हैं हम लोग. ऑब्वियसली होगा भी, क्योंकि दिस इज नॉट समथिंग दैट यू आर रीडिंग इन साइकोलॉजी, दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू आर बीन लिविंग राइट नाउ. राइट? कभी ना कभी आपके लाइफ में इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आए होंगे जो आपको स्क्रीन पे दिख रहे हैं. राइट? व्हाई डू पीपल बिहेव, व्हाट आर अदर पीपल आर लाइक, व्हाई डू वी गेट एंग्री, व्हाई डू वी फॉल इन लव, क्या हमें इन्फ्लुएंस करता है, क्यों हम कभी कभी रेसिस्ट कमेंट्स बोलते हैं, किसकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज से क्या मतलब होता है. इस तरह के सवाल आपके दिमाग में आए हैं कभी? ऐसा कोई मोमेंट है जब आप किसी और के बारे में बिना सोचे यू हैव just thought about yourself? Is there any moment, any experience like that? अब यहाँ पे किसी ने बोला कि आइसोलेशन में हम लोग नहीं रह सकते, but do you remember any one day when you have not thought about any other person or not interacted with any other person? ऐसा any day? Or maybe how was your experience in lockdown? Let me simplify the question. Yes, anybody would like to share how was your experience of lockdown? Nobody. नहीं, मुझे वापस जाना पड़ेगा नाम लेने के लिए. लॉकडाउन तो आप सबने एक्सपीरियंस किया ना, आप लोगों ने तो कॉलेज शुरू किया लॉकडाउन में. हाउ डू यू थिंक, व्हाट डू यू थिंक वाज द एक्सपीरियंस लाइक? It was very enjoyable, Dipansha says. Okay, why was it enjoyable?
खुद के बारे में और बहुत ज़्यादा जानने को मिला.
खुद के बारे में जानने को मिला. वेरी गुड. ओके, एनीबडी एल्स? या सब लोग भूल गए कि लॉकडाउन कैसा था?
Ma'am, we were not bound to have social interactions.
We were not bound to have, but you were still living with your families. Okay, we were not bound to have spend quality time with family, which was very good. Yes, it was tough keeping up with the mundanes of life. Why it's okay? Why was it tough?
Ma'am, because there wasn't much to do. Guys just sitting home. I mean, yeah, you could have found like a hobby or something, but if not that, then it was pretty boring, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of people found it boring. Definitely, it was one of the popular answers that I get. Anything else, Pallavi?
Overthink, ma'am, career related issues.
Right. So, as I was mentioning, ये सारी questions जो आपको यहाँ पे screen पे दिख रहे हैं, these are just a glimpse of different kinds of things that we try to study in social psychology. जैसे कि हमको persuade कैसे कर सकते हैं? Why do we do certain things in the manner we do in social situations? Suppose I go to market and buy a product which was advertised earlier on TV. मैंने कोई डिओड्रेंट खरीदा जो जिसकी एड आई थी टीवी पर, ये तो हमने कर लिया, बट एज अ सोशल साइकोलॉजिस्ट इट माइट इंट्रीग मी, इट माइट इंटरेस्ट मी कि व्हाई आई चोज ओनली दैट ब्रांड. ऐसा सवाल आ सकता है मेरे दिमाग में, राइट? तो इससे सवाल को मैं और रिफाइन करूँ तो सोचूंगी कि क्या लोगों को इन्फ्लुएंस कर सकते हैं टू मेक देम बाय सर्टेन थिंग्स. So this is one of the applications of social psychology. So in the sense that um, social psychology will definitely study human beings in social situations, their behavior, their different kinds of interactions that they have. So why I'm giving this example is that there is not a single moment in your life when you are not thinking with respect to the social situation that you belong to. Even if you are living in a lockdown, suppose you're locked down individually, आपका जो thought process है, the way you think about your own self, the way you think about different kinds of emotions, the way you experience emotions, it is related with everybody. Can you define yourself? अगर मैं आपसे बोलूँगी can you define yourself as a person without referring to any other thing? Can you just absolutely define yourself? ज़्यादातर मैं किसी बच्चे से पूछती हूँ क्या आप अब इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए, बच्चा बोलता है मेरा नाम ये है, which is good. My surname is this, which that moment only relates you to the family. I am this person's daughter, I am this person's wife, right? Sometimes we also talk about that I belong to G class of social psychology in Rajguru College. तो वहाँ पे भी affiliation आ रहा है. So right from your emotional experience to your thought process to how you define yourself to your personality to how you develop your language, why do we develop your language, to the different kinds of beliefs that you hold in your mind, everything is socially derived. Every single thing is socially derived. मुझे तो ऐसा कोई एग्जाम्पल ऐसा याद नहीं आ रहा है कि ऐसा कुछ भी हमारे अंदर हो जो सोशल ना हो. But I'm not talking about your body and biological processes. Anything related to your behavior, anything related to your mind, anything related to your emotions and thought processes. Can you think of any example which is not of social origin? ऐसा कुछ जो जिसमें social situation का रोल नहीं हो. Do you think is there any example possible of that sort? Yes, anyone? ऐसा कोई भी इमोशन कभी आप लोगों ने एक्सपीरियंस किया हो या कोई भी थॉट प्रोसेस या कोई भी थॉट ऐसा आया हो दिमाग में जहाँ पे सोशल सिचुएशन का कोई रोल नहीं है, एब्सोल्युटली नो रोल. Meditation. Okay, Nandini, can you define and further define it? Yes, Nandini. थोड़ा सा और डिफाइन करके बताओ. Pain. What kind of pain in meditation you're talking about? इसका भी मैं फिर इसको बता सकती हूँ कि किस तरह से सोशल सिचुएशन से रिलेटेड है.
Ma'am, pain from mentally and physically both.
Physical, definitely. Physical I'm not including here. Biological and body processes I'm not including here. मैंने कहा जितना भी behavior related, mental faculties related, आपके thought processes related, I'm talking about those. So the psychological pain you're talking about, right? First of all, जब आप छोटे हुए थे और अब इतने बड़े हो गए हैं, that you are talking about this term pain. But how did you know that the term pain means something like this? जिसमें हमें बहुत बुरा लगता है, जिसमें हमें we feel hopeless at times. How did you understand this term pain, or that this particular emotion is labeled as pain? Was it something that was already present in you and you just started to learn about it, or did you interact with people as a child? अभी आपको याद भी नहीं होगा शायद. As a child, you might have seen, you might have seen other people going through different kinds of emotions and label them it as pain, and then only you learned it as that this is pain. Especially I'm talking about psychological pain. Definitely I'm not confusing here biology with psychology, because biology, your body, is something which is definitely very different from what your mental processes is all about. So पेन होता क्या है, पेन के रिलेटेड इमोशंस क्या है, पेन के टाइम पे थॉट प्रोसेसेस कैसे हैं, वो सारी चीजें भी तो हमने इस सोशल सिचुएशन में रह के ही सीखी है ना. How did you know that this particular emotion is known as pain? In fact, the very use of language that we do, that we are doing right now, हम भाषा से इस्तेमाल करके communicate कर रहे हैं ना, that is also of social origin. So in that sense, pain is also social in nature, especially psychological pain I'm talking about. So Nandini has given a very interesting example here, meditation, where she is talking about only focusing on your breath and body while doing meditation, right? So yeah, this is one example that you can actually, put it somewhere where you don't require any kind of interaction as such, but to acquire true state of meditation, जिसको हम कहेंगे meditation, when you achieve a very mentally clear and calm state, that state is also something which we define with respect to the chaos that we go through, right? So ऐसा एक state जहाँ पे we are very calm, very clear, we are very emotionally stable at that point of time, while focusing on your breath and body is the mechanism through which you attain that stage. But that state itself, which is isolated from all other situations that you live in, is defined while comparing it to the other kind of things that you experience in social settings. So while I'm talking to you, this will not be called as meditation, right? I'm focusing on different names here, I'm focusing on different things here, I'm interacting with you. मेडिटेशन में इंटरेक्शन भले नहीं है सोशल यहाँ पर, बट वो स्टेट ऑफ कामनेस, स्टेट ऑफ मेंटल पीस, स्टेट ऑफ मेंटल क्लैरिटी, that state itself is defined with respect to any other situation or any other mental experience that you have in daily life. जो डेली लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस जैसा नहीं है उसे को मेडिटेशन का एक पार्ट बनाया गया. Meditation का definition again is not restricted to this achievement of mental clarity. There are different perspectives to it. One perspective says that it reunites you to the environment, it reunites to the God. बहुत सारे perspectives हैं इसमें भी. But yes, that explanation of that particular phase itself can be contrasted with the daily mundane life that you live. So in that situation also, मैंने calmness experience किया. That calmness experience करने का जो definition मैं create कर रही हूँ, I'm able to speak about that calmness because I'm able to compare it with some previous experience I had, and that previous experience is bound to be there in your social setting. So अभी थोड़ा सा complicated लग रहा है, इतना complicated है नहीं, especially आपका syllabus बहुत ही straightforwardly it will talk about different kinds of things that you perceive socially. But very good example actually, Nandini. Very interesting example. भले इसमें हम isolated being की तरह अपने आप को सोच रहे हैं, but the moment you go back to then compare that experience altogether, उसको हमने calm बोला because we know that there is something as chaotic, there is something which is not calm, right? And that not calm is likely to be again social. So उसको define करने के लिए भी your social situations, your daily experiences are very important. So my point is that especially meditation अगर एकदम उस state में नहीं हो आप, उसके अलावा बहुत मुश्किल है कि आप social situations से बाहर हो. In the sense that I am not saying कि आपको एक रूम में बंद कर दो तो उसको हम कहेंगे कि आपको मैंने isolate कर दिया. Social situations are there in your mind. Social situations, society, cultural factors, everything that you've learned through your experiences with family, friends, through TV, through different kinds of sources, these days social media, everything becomes a part of yourself, becomes a part of your mind. So to isolate ourselves as not something being social being ना बोलते हुए, it's very very difficult to exist like that. और हम लोग जैसे मैंने अभी यहाँ पे प्रोजेक्ट किए थे कुछ क्वेश्चन, there are always moments where we अच्छा इसने आज मुझे ऐसा बोला, इसने ऐसा क्यों बोला होगा, मेरी मम्मी ने मुझे बोला था कि बेटा घर से बाहर मत जाओ, लड़कियां सेफ नहीं होती, उन्होंने ऐसी बात क्यों करी. इस तरह के एग्जाम्पल्स, इस तरह के इंटरेक्शंस, इस तरह के बातें हम लोग रोज हर दिन रोजमर्रा के जीवन में करते हैं, राइट? तो social psychology tries to capture all these essences, all these kinds of experiences individuals have, keeping in focus the social situations, interactions, cultural factors, societies, different kinds of social structures. इन सबको ध्यान में रखते हुए एक ये scientific discipline है which addresses why and what do people do, especially in social situations. Why do they think in a certain manner? क्यों white people are racist against black people? Is there any thing called as anti-racist thought processes? So many kinds of things you can study in social psychology. Some of the common examples, some of the common topics are there a part of your syllabus here. So एक चीज यहाँ पे मैं focus करना चाहूँगी. Let me go back to the definition. Can you see the screen? So social psychology as a scientific field seeks to understand the nature and causes of individual behavior, feelings and thought in social situations. Another way to put this is to say that social psychology investigates the ways in which our thoughts, feelings and actions are influenced by the social environments in which we live in. And I will add one more thing to this definition, that there is hardly any situation where your social environment will not contribute to the actions, thoughts and feelings that you engage in. Hard time, even in your dreams, okay, you have social environments reflected in them. So ऐसा कोई time होना next to impossible है where in your thought processes, your feelings, your actions, your behavior is not influenced by social processes. And not just because you are there in some kind of setting, but that setting is also there in your mind, reflected somewhere in your mind. When you say that this is the right behavior, or when you label something as wrong, वो right and wrong का concept कहाँ से आ रहा है? Because we have imbibed these learnings over the years, and now these are reflected in our mind, right? So any kind of judgment you make, any kind of causation you try to infer about, these are not only coming just because you're living in that situation. Definitely आपका experience दिलवा नहीं रहा है आपको, but ये हमारा mind का हिस्सा बनता जाता है over the years, right? So why do I call it scientific? So as any discipline is called scientific, उसका पहला point होता है that it has to be accurate. Accuracy को highlight करना बहुत जरूरी है किसी भी discipline, चाहे वो physics हो या चाहे वो mathematics हो, चाहे वो आपका biology हो. Any field is called scientific when it has all of these four aspects, जिसमें accuracy high हो, जिसमें objectivity high हो, जिसमें skepticism high हो और जिसमें open-mindedness high हो, right? So accuracy से क्या मेरा मतलब है? Accuracy से मेरा मतलब है that there is a commitment to gather and evaluating information about the world in a careful, precise and error-free manner. So as I just mentioned, we can have many examples that we can discuss about why individuals are social beings. But वो social psychology का part तब बनेगा जब उसको हम scientifically पढ़ेंगे. और scientifically पढ़ना मतलब ये नहीं कि मैंने खाली example बोल दिया, उसके बारे में कुछ explanation दे दिया. There should be a precise and error-free way of studying it. Therefore, we have many research methods like experimentation एक method हो गया, या फिर observational studies method हो गया, या ethnographic studies एक method हुआ. So just talking about it and thinking about it can be a part of philosophy, but if it has to be a part of social psychology, it has to follow certain frameworks, certain things which will increase the accuracy. It is not a discussion about taken for granted things that you and I always do. But my friends से discuss कर रही हूँ about a third friend, why did she behave like that in that party? That is not social psychology unless I don't bring it under the accuracy light. I don't bring it under the framework which will scientifically study and evaluate that information. सिर्फ बातें करना is not evaluating information, but उसको carefully scientifically पढ़ना is one of the goals and it's one of the things that make social psychology as scientific in nature. Then you have objectivity, right? So objectivity से मेरा यहाँ पे मतलब है that information is as much bias free. So suppose me being a Hindu, suppose this is again hypothetical, okay, I'm not giving a true statement. Suppose I have some negative prejudice against Muslim people. Suppose I have this, ठीक है. So this prejudice, अब मैं कुछ Muslims पे study कर रही हूँ, and in that study I prove that they are not very intelligent, they are not very emotional, मैं ये prove कर देती हूँ. तो इसका मतलब है कि मेरा जो bias था दिमाग में, that has also trickled down in my study. But अगर मेरी scientific होती study, तो ये जो बायस है मेरे दिमाग में कई तरह के बायस होते हैं. इट कैन बी रिलेटेड टू you know that bias can be there towards your family, that bias can be some kind of prejudice, that bias can be in previous experience के थ्रू आ सकता है. पर साइंटिफिक स्टडी है तो आपको इन सारे बायस से मिनिमाइज करना है, इन सब बायस को मिनिमाइज करना है, बायस फ्री होना है. then only I can call something as scientific and objective. Right. So suppose I'm doing a study wherein I'm saying that children buy products which are red in color. मेरा ये observation था क्योंकि मुझे रेड कलर पसंद है और मैंने ये कंक्लूजन में निकाली कि बच्चे वही चीजें खरीदते हैं जो रेड कलर का होता है. ये स्टडी बहुत ही पुअर स्टडी कहलाएगी क्योंकि ये बायस से इन्फ्लुएंस्ड है. सो एक्यूरेसी के साथ साथ objectivity होना is very important in any kind of scientific study you do. So my information evaluation, जो भी evaluation कर रही हूँ information की of the social situations and how people behave in those situations should be as much bias free. Just because as an individual मैं भी एक researcher हूँ, एक human being हूँ, मेरे अंदर भी bias है. Just because I have bias, that bias should not influence my scientific study. Then you have next point is skepticism. So skepticism का जो point है that you have to be एक बार आपने कुछ पढ़ लिया या एक result आपको अपनी study से मिल गया, you should not just obtain it and accept it. Scientific nature is increased of any discipline, any study wherein that findings are verified over and over again. So एक बार मैंने observe कर दिया कि लोग जब कहीं रोड पर एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है लोग हेल्प नहीं करने जाते हैं. दिस इज वन ऑब्जर्वेशन आई मेड फॉर एग्जांपल एंड आई आल्सो स्टडीड इट दैट बहुत सारे लोग जो खड़े होते हैं तो लोग सोच के पड़ जाते हैं कि कौन हेल्प करेगा, कोई और हेल्प कर देगा, इस चक्कर में लोग हेल्प ही नहीं करते. ठीक है, ये मैंने स्टडी कर लिया और इस तरह से मैंने उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन भी देखा दैट पीपल गेट कंफ्यूज, पीपल आर नॉट वेरी क्लियर विद देयर आइडियाज कि किस तरह से हेल्प करें एंड दे थिंक कि कोई और तो कर ही देगा, इतने सारे लोग हैं, इसलिए वो हेल्प नहीं करते हैं, वो आगे बढ़ जाते हैं एक्सीडेंट देखते हैं. तो ये मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन था, मैंने उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन भी दे दिया. बट इफ आई एम अ स्केप्टिक रिसर्चर, इफ आई एम समबडी हु इज open to criticism also, I should only accept this particular observation and its explanation if I verify this explanation over and over again. Right? सिर्फ एक बार ऐसा हुआ और इस तरह का एक्सप्लेनेशन आया और मैंने बोला कि नहीं यही थ्योरी बना देंगे हम लोग कि ऐसा ही होता ही है, that is wrong. Any phenomenon to be explained has to be done in a skeptic manner, over and over verify जब तक नहीं करेंगे उसको एक थ्योरी का रूप देना is very difficult. I think I'm sure you understand all of this because all of you are from any of the science papers, right? And lastly, open-mindedness. So there should be actually open-mindedness कि मैंने जो अपने especially social one difference between even in physics I have a lot of examples from physics that आपने पहले पढ़ा था कि एटम का नेचर इस तरह से होता है या मॉलिक्यूल इस तरह से दिखता है, उसमें भी कितने सारे चेंजेस आए ना ओवर द टाइम. Why were these changes possible? Somebody said that it's like a pudding and atoms are distributed like a pudding, जिस तरह से cherries होती हैं distributed. Now somebody gave a shell वाला example दिया, shell वाला explanation दिया that atoms move in different shells and they have different energy configurations and things like that, right? So these possibilities of changing theories is only possible when you have open-mindedness towards it. So if in a subject like biology, in a subject like physics, जहाँ पे इतना objectivity high है, इतनी objectivity पढ़ने वहाँ पे bias कोई पॉसिबिलिटी है, वहाँ पे भी जब अगर चेंज हो सकती है थे ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ टाइम, साइकोलॉजी ह्यूमन नेचर तो इतना कॉम्प्लेक्स है अपने आप में, राइट? सो यू हैव टू हैव अ कमिटमेंट to changing your one's view. Suppose I went with a view that people who belong to lower economic groups are not somebody who work very hard. Suppose I go to the field with this idea and research question, very bad research question though, but if I have a different result, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, and people from poor backgrounds can also work very hard and chase success as equally to that of somebody who belongs to a higher class. अगर मुझे इस तरह का रिजल्ट या ऑब्जर्वेशन मिला है, तो आई शुड बी एबल टू चेंज माई व्यूज. देयर शुड बी अ कमिटमेंट टू चेंज दैट पर्टिकुलर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. और इसका मतलब ये भी है ओपन माइंडेडनेस का कि अगर मेरी स्टडी से एक फाइंडिंग आई है और कोई और स्टडी कहता है कि नहीं ये है, एंड दैट स्टडी इज मोर वेरीफाइड, आई शुड बी as a scientific person or a researcher, I should be able to change my view. So this is all about scientific nature. Why do we need to study accuracy, objectivity, skepticism, and why do we highlight all of these in scientific study? Because we want to, that's like the ultimate goal of any human being, is to predict and control. So कोई भी स्टडी, चाहे आप फिजिक्स में करें, चाहे आप साइकोलॉजी में करें, चाहे आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में करें, उसका कुछ बेनिफिट देना चाहते हैं हम टू सोसाइटी. वी वांट टू प्रेडिक्ट सर्टेन थिंग्स. इन साइकोलॉजी वी वांट टू प्रेडिक्ट बिहेवियर्स एंड कंट्रोल डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ सिचुएशंस, जो हम सोचते हैं कि शायद बाद में अगर एडवर्सिटी इस तरह की आए तो हम बेटर कोप अप कर पाए. सो आज मैं इतना ही डिस्कस करूँगी. आई थिंक अभी थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लग रहा होगा, बट इट इज, ट्रस्ट मी, व्हेन वी विल डिस्कस टॉपिक वाइज एंड विल डिस्कस